What's happening, YouTube? This right here is about how to fix your credit. This right here, look, this is gonna be no fluff. We straight to the point and we giving away sauce. You feel me? We giving away straight game on this channel. We're not playing no games. Matter of fact, we about to jump right into it. Listen, mindset is the most important thing when it comes to fixing credit. And this is what I tell all my clients. Because for one, you have to realize this, okay? You didn't mess your credit up in a day, okay? Like, you didn't get all these collections. You didn't get all these late payments. You didn't get all the negatives on your credit report. Didn't happen in a day. Didn't happen in a month. So that means you have to give the repair, you have to give the repair process time as well. And the second thing is that you have to fix what made you mess your credit up in the first place. For example, there's no point in you coming to somebody like me, or you even taking the time and effort to learn and fix your own credit just for you to do the same mistakes as last time. For you to not pay your bills on time. For you just to take out a whole bunch of debt that you can't afford. For you to get all these high interest for you to run up your credit card balance. Now you making the minimum payment per month, but guess what? It's tanking your credit, because even though you making those minimum payments, now your utilization is like 90%. Now you still stuck. So that's the first thing you have to do. You have to fix your mindset. Number two, the second thing you want to do is identify. You want to see, you have to see. Okay, if you want to go somewhere and okay, I want to go to Las Vegas. Well, guess what? You need to map out your destination. You need to know, well, okay, my car gets 25 miles on the gallon. Okay, I want full tank. That might get me 3 hours. I'm gonna have to stop here. I gotta make sure there's a gas station somewhere in there. And I'm gonna have to stop here, and I'm gonna have to stop here. So you have to know what's wrong. You have to know where you're going and what you're fixing. And when you're identifying your credit report, there's a couple main things that you want to look for. You want to look for any type of errors in your personal information. That being name misspelled. That being number mistyped. That being old numbers. That being old address. Or it's your address, but it's not spelled right. That means look at your accounts, compare them between Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and make sure the amounts add up. Make sure your payment history adds up. Make sure the date you opened your account adds up. Because by law, these creditors cannot report false information. If they do, if the information is false, they have to fix it. They have to. And that's the whole thing of credit repair. A lot of people wonder, is it legal? Yes, it's legal. You're using the laws. Think of you as being like your own personal lawyer. You know what I'm saying? You're using the laws to your advantage. You're doing the same thing. All these other. So the second thing is identify. Now, third step. Now the third step is kind of tailored more towards what you want to do. Because a lot of people don't talk about this. A lot of people don't talk about how you can dispute or you can pay, but you have to pay the right way. I've had too many clients thinking they were doing the right thing, and I'm going to be a good citizen. I'm going to pay this off, and then they're just going to do what they're supposed to do. No. All these lending companies, especially the predatory ones, but all these lending companies, these credit bureaus, they're not on your side. You know what they want? Money, cheese, cheddar, broccoli, whatever you want to call it. They want it. The Gouda. E40 say, what E40? The Gouda. They want that Gouda. They want the money. So guess what? If you just pay them and you don't get any type of document, any type of gonna do what they say that they're gonna do, You got tricked. I'm sorry, guys. So if you plan on paying your debt, and sometimes it can't be faster, but there's a certain way that you have to do it. Don't just pay your debt and then think, oh, they're going to delete it. Because that's not how that works. That's not how that works. It's not. You're going to waste your money. And then now it's just going to be on your credit report. And now it's going to be, it's going to be harder to dispute. Because now, guess what? You just confirmed the debt. You just said, yeah, the debt is mine and I paid it. And then the other third, we're gonna call it third and a half. Third 3.0 is disputing. And that's usually the method that most people think about when they hear credit report. They think disputing. Okay, they think Metro 2. They think all these different laws. They think disputing, sending in letters to the credit bureau. And I feel like this part is what people kind of overthink it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people is like, oh, what type of letters should I use? Oh, should I handwrite it? Oh, should I get it generated? Oh, should I do this? Should I do that? How about just do it? Because I promise you, right? If you plan on fixing your own credit and you just sitting there overthinking about what should I do? What should I do? It's okay. It's okay. If you make a mistake, it's okay. But do it. Execute. Execute. Facts. And I promise you, it's either gonna work. It's either gonna work now, or it's gonna work later, but it's gonna work. Cause you're executing. And as for the dispute letters, there's a couple different ways you can go about it. No way is really better than the other. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know, there's hype out here. There's every couple years, there's some new thing. Like right now, it's the Metro 2, which isn't new. It's been around since the 80s, 90s. It's not new. Again, all you're doing is just sending laws saying, hey, by law, you have to be able to verify this account and verify the accuracy of this. And if you cannot do that, and if you cannot respond to me in a timely manner, if you cannot prove that the debt is mine, you have to take it off by law. So boom, I'm gonna give you a play right now. If you don't know where to start, you broke. You just like, man, I'm broke, man. I'm trying to figure out the free way to fix my credit. Well, guess what? If you got Credit Karma, you can dispute it that way. They got online disputing. I've had people get things deleted off. I've seen people get collections deleted offline. Off disputing off of Credit Karma or disputing off of Kickoff. You can do that if you already have one of those. If you already got the Experian app, you can dispute on there. And then guess what? Okay, but let's say you heard someplace. You was like, oh, well, I heard if you send it, then it works better. Okay, you want to go that route? You want to send it yourself? Guess what? You don't have no money. AI. Go to AI. Go to ChatGPT. You know you can enter in your credit report, ChatGPT, and then let it generate dispute letters. Okay, but I know we got some more overthinkers. Well, what do we do now? Don't just leave me hanging. It's gonna be somebody that wants some more detail. Now you have two more options. Okay, you're either gonna one, print it out. You can print it out, send it certified mail, and then wait 30 days. Or you can handwrite it. You can handwrite it if you feel like that's best, because you heard somebody on Instagram say it's best to write it yourself and send it from your local post. Do that too. You can do that. Go ahead, do that route. Take your time to sit down, write the laws down, write it down, put it in an envelope, send it certified mail, keep the receipt. Now we're on 5. That was technically 4 and 5 mixed. I mean, my bad, my mistake. That was technically 3 and 4 mixed. So, you know, if it seemed like we skipped, it's because that combined them because they were so similar. Anyway, now we're on number 5. Look at your results. It's been 30 days. And that's why we're keeping that receipt. Because guess what? These bureaus have 30 days to respond. They have 30 days to send something. Now, most of the time, it's going to be a stall letter. Or it could be a denial. Or it could be you got it off. Yippee. If you got something off on the first time, yippee. If not. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this part. But the first thing that you're gonna do, if I didn't mention this, my mistake as I were. The first thing you're gonna do is dispute your personal information. That's the first thing you want to do. Clean up all that old address, because your addresses, your old addresses, names, stuff like that. That's what the debt is actually connected to. So clean up old addresses, especially if there's an address on there that's not yours. There's an account attached to it. Take that off. You don't know that address. You don't know that. You never lived there. So all the old information, take that off first. Okay, but that's the easy part. They usually don't fight you too much on that. You can sometimes even call and they'll do it over the phone. So, okay, let's say you got that done. You actually started disputing stuff now. Okay, guess what? If they sent something you didn't like, if they sent a star letter, if they didn't send anything, let them not send anything at all. Well, guess what? Now you want to go to step 7. Once you've looked at your results, you've seen what's got changed, what didn't. Now you want to go to the boss, the CFPB. Now you want to go to the institution that they have to listen to. Because you got to think, they get thousands, hundreds of thousands of letters in every day. They just ignore those. They throw those to the side. They let a computer read those and scan through and send out computer generated responses. But guess what? When you send it to the big dog, when you send it to the CFPB and you let them know, hey, Experian isn't listening. Experian is breaking the law. TransUnion is breaking the law. It doesn't want to comply. Guess they gonna go over there and they gonna talk to them. That's what they gonna do. Think of the CFPB. My mistake. Think of the CFPB like your big brother. And you just got jumped, and you go home, and you like, and then he get up and he like, all right, where they at? You just point him out. That's what the CFPB is. You feel me? The CFPB is like your big brother. You know what I'm saying? They about to go and they about to handle it. Okay, now this can take some time as well. It shouldn't. It usually you should hear something back from them within about 2 weeks. Can't take up to 30 days. And then guess what? The biggest thing in your journey, and this is also going to tie into step 7, the last step. Be persistent. Okay. If you don't get everything off in the second round, keep going. I don't care if you don't get nothing off by the third time. You don't keep going. Keep going. You took it. You said, man, You said, man, I don't need nobody. I can do this myself. Which you can. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. That's the only difference between you and somebody like me that runs a credit repair agency. We just don't stop. We just relentless. Back to back to back. Sending them, reporting them, sending them, reporting them. Yeah, that's all you got to do. All right, guys. And that right there is going to wrap up today's video. And if you want to tap into our done-for-you credit repair service, if you want to tap into our business funding service, to our AI implementation to start and scale your business, and to put in different AI services, hit the link below. And until then, like, subscribe, save this video so you can come back to it and share it to somebody you feel like it may help with bad credit. All right, peace.